This is my reaction to Dan Vasc performing Tears of the Dragon, originally by Bruce Dickinson. Music video, let's commence.
Too long now, there were secrets in my mind. For too long now, there were things I should have said.
For too long now, Dan Vasc, you've been utterly awesome, and you are continuing your streak right here. I love that acoustic guitar intro there, taking us into the song, and then Dan Vasc coming through with those wonderfully clean, awesome, amazing, stunning vocals of his, and starting us off on this track. This original song by Bruce Dickinson, you know, the lead vocalist for Iron Maiden on many occasions. Mr. Dickinson is an awesome singer, but Dan Vasc is such a fantastic singer himself. I'm not familiar with this song, but Dan is going to familiarize me with this track. Sharpish. Let's keep going.
In the darkness, I was stumbling for the door to find the reason, to find the time, the place, the hour, waiting for the winter sun and the cold light of day, the misty ghosts of childhood fears. The pressure is building and I can't stay away.
Dan Vasc again just being utterly excellent. The beat dropped, the electric guitars came in, and Dan's voice just started, you know, rising to the occasion. That's what it does on every single occasion. And he did it again there, ladies and gentlemen. Just absolutely running with it, just absolutely making us feel the emotion in this track, absolutely bringing us those old school vibes, you know, just that ballad, power ballad vibe coming through with this one. And I'm digging the sound. It's just sounding so awesome, ladies and gentlemen. And the main reason for that is Dan Vasc's voice. That is the reason.
Where I was, I had wings that couldn't fly. Where I was, I had tears I couldn't cry. My emotions frozen in an icy lake. I couldn't feel them until the ice began to break. I had no power over this. You know I'm afraid. The walls I built are crumbling. Is moving. I'm slipping away.
Dan Vasc is just telling us the story in an engaging manner, and he's just such an engaging performer, an engaging singer. And you know what time it is. He's grabbing that microphone. He's gonna unleash yet again. solo boys. I don't know who that dude was that shredded that solo to bits right there, but shout out to you. That was a job very well done. Uh, I mean, look, I'm not familiar with this song, but did it just become sort of a reggae vibe? Because I can absolutely dig that. It's bouncing along as that guitar work continues. Awesome instrumentation on this track, by the way, to go along with Dan Vasc's awesome vocal delivery.
Slowly I awake, slowly I rise. The walls I built are crumbling, the water is moving, I'm slipping away. I thought myself and told myself, release away, let it watch over me. To face of fear, I once believed the tears of the dragon for you and for me. I thought myself and told myself, release away, let it watch over me. To face of fear, I once believed the tears of the dragon for you and for me.
To simply call that a powerful performance seems like it's an understatement. It seems like by saying that we're not doing enough justice to just how heavily powerful that was. The ballad came through oh so smoothly and serenely, brought to us by Dan Vasc. And I mean, that instrumental was just ripping and roaring. And Dan's vocals, that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The man rose above that awesome music. He floated above it, and he just gave us a vocal performance of such unbelievable power, such unbelievable strength. You know, no gloves, just going at it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely in that ring, you know. Knuckles, that sort of thing. I mean, that was power and then some. Dan Vasc absolutely being fantastic as he always is. Dan Vasc giving us some Bruce Dickinson vibes and just absolutely not just making it work, but making it absolutely soar and fly and just be fantastic. That's what Dan Vasc usually does. Any song that he takes on, he gives it a Dan Vasc fresh coat of paint. That's what he does, and he just makes it so epic. And that's what he did once again with this performance. Man, this guy's vocal range, his vocal strength, his vocal talent, it's just simply undeniable, and he proves it with every single performance. That was just Dan Vasc at his best. Fantastic business. I mean, Dan was just stunning with his performance as usual, but special shout out to the musicians who assisted him on this one. We had Mikey Fabiani on lead guitars, and additional lead rhythm guitars, and all remaining instruments were performed by Quentin Cornet. Shout out to those two dudes along with Dan Vasc. They just created some beautifully awesome, heavy and powerful music for my ears, and I appreciate it, dudes. That was good stuff. Tears of the Dragon, the first single from Bruce Dickinson's second solo album, which was titled Balls to Picasso. Interesting title of an album there, which was released on 28 May back in 1994. All Music called Tears of the Dragon a magnificent track, by far the album's best song. And I gotta tell you, I agree with All Music. This was a fantastic song, just a stunning piece of music. And I mean, this is just Bruce Dickinson vibes through and through. A hard rock track from the 90s doing its thing, and Dan Vasc just absolutely grabbing that track and just, giving that Dan Vasc, just that Dan Vasc flavor, putting it in there and just absolutely making this song even more fantastic than it already was. Paul Bruce Dickinson, born on 7 August 1958, is an English singer. He is the lead vocalist of the heavy metal band Iron Maiden. Dickinson has performed in the band across 2 stints from 1981 to 1993 and from 1999 to the present day. He is known for his wide-ranging operatic vocal style and energetic stage presence. He was born in Worksop in Nottinghamshire in England, and he performs in the genres of heavy metal and hard rock. Outside of his singing, he is also a songwriter and has been active from 1976 to the present day. I mean, there were tears and there was a dragon, and I want to say that Dan Vasc was the dragon. He was the dragon, and he was spitting those vocal flames. He was giving us vocal fire. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's cute. Dan Vasc, absolutely powerful and giving us a powerful performance here, as he always does. This is just the Dan Vasc style. He's going to impress you every single time, and he did it for me once again. He led me on the way and he made me enjoy that one. That was another awesome Aces Dan Vasc performance. Nobody rocks like Dan Vasc. That was yet another classic vocal performance.